I had imagined this moment many times, the distributions, the moment where everything I had carried for so long finally moved into the hands of the people my parents intended it for. When it actually arrived, it was quieter than I expected and more meaningful. I prepared everything carefully. Each distribution check went out with a letter explaining what was happening and when to expect the remaining balance after the final tax return was filed. I also included a receipt of distribution document with each check, asking each beneficiary to sign and return it to complete the trust files. One more layer of documentation, one more way of doing things correctly. My family's checks I delivered. And everything, the years, the work, the weekends at my father's house, the estate sale, the near foreclosure, family pressure, legal matters. I put those checks into my children's hands myself. That moment was quiet and full. The kind that doesn't need words around it. My brother's check was handled differently, shipped with tracking and signature required, careful and documented every step of the way. He signed for it in mid-August, and then he waited. 3 months passed before he cashed his check. I didn't chase him. I didn't follow up. I didn't need his timeline to match mine. The check had been delivered. My responsibility had been fulfilled. What he did with it and when was entirely his own. I noted it, and I moved on. And I think about what that 3 months silence meant, and honestly, I don't know. I may never know. What I do know is that cashing a check is an act of acceptance on some level. Whatever his reasons for the delay, he eventually cashed it. And with that, the bulk of my work as executor was complete. No one called to say, well done. No one acknowledged what it had taken to get there. But I knew. My family knew. And somewhere beyond I can see or touch, I believe my parents knew too. The work had been done. The trust had been honored. The people my parents loved had received what was intended for them. That was enough. I'm Paige, and this is Living with What Remains. There's a Substack article that accompanies this. Look in the description box for the link. Next week, I want to talk about what it looks like to finally close a trust and the complicated feelings of being almost done with something you had carried for years. I'll see you then.